Well, everyone, it's June, which means it is the official birthday month of Sonic the Hedgehog. He is turning 35 this year. That's right, Sonic is officially an unk, and we have not gotten much content disclosed or released for Sonic's 35th anniversary. A lot of us have been running on speculation, leaks, and rumors, and as we got closer to June, it was looking like less and less things were being announced and released. But we're finally kicking off with some cool things. Some other countries like Japan, Korea, I think maybe even the UK have been putting up murals of Sonic to celebrate his 35th anniversary, so that's very cool. I announced in a previous video that they have officially released a live concert tour for Sonic for this year to celebrate his 35th anniversary, but then the rest has been kind of silent. No new games, no game announcements, not really anything even for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Well, today is the day that changed because the Summer Game Fest just happened, it just wrapped up, and we finally got some more content coming our way for Sonic's 35th anniversary, but it's not exactly what everyone was speculating. It is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds related, so that's very cool. I did say I wanted to see more content in that vein. They actually showed off the characters for the first season pass of Collaborative Racers, so they showed off Aang and Korra, who are going to be our avatar characters, and then also they showed off all 4 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which we knew were coming as DLC, but they have officially shown them off now. They also showed stages for both these paid DLC characters. It showed the sewers for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and a portion where everyone gets like shot up in green slime, which makes perfect sense. And then they showed off a track for Avatar, and it doesn't look like an actual location from the show. It looks like a track that just kind of put all of the elements together. You have fire, you have water going up into the air. So it should be interesting to see how they incorporate all of these elements, quite literally, pun intended, to the track. They also announced prior to the Game Fest that there would be decals that you could unlock and earn in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds to celebrate the 35th anniversary. But the biggest news and announcement from the Summer Game Fest as it relates to Sonic and the 35th anniversary is the indie game that they mentioned and teased, being Sonic Pico Park. I'm just kidding. The biggest announcement from this was a year 2 roadmap of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, including at least 2 new tracks and Season Pass 2 for collaborative DLC characters, or the paid DLC third-party characters, which is actually a big announcement. I was really excited to see this announcement because I wasn't quite sure if Sega or Sonic Team was committed to doing a whole new season of these DLC characters, but it looks like they are coming and the game is still being seen as a success, and they do want to keep the life flowing through it, and they're willing to add new content and a wave of new things so that way the players stay engaged. That was my biggest concern when they announced Sonic Racing Cross Worlds originally, because of my trauma and PTSD from Crash Tag Team Racing Nitro Fueled, where they only did 1 year of content and then completely abandoned the game altogether. So this is very exciting news, and I'll do a separate video speculating on what the second pass DLC characters could possibly be. They also showed off 2 tracks, one from Godzilla and the other from Evangelion, and I think I butchered the saying of that, but you'll have to forgive me. These look really cool, and I think it shows the future of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, where they're listening to the fans and realizing that we need more track variety, and having some of these in would be great. And it's another way to add that cross-world element to it that doesn't necessarily mean new characters, but could also be new tracks and courses. So I really hope these 2 aren't the only ones for next year, and they're really considering making more tracks for everyone. Now let's go back and look at the speculations and rumors from the last few weeks and see if any of these things are even potentially happening anymore. First off is the Sony State of Play. There was a rumor that there would be some sort of Sonic announcement at that event, and there was nothing, not a single thing, and so that kind of put that one to bed. There were rumors that maybe the Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition would be announced for that, but that is not the case, nor was there a AAA title teaser for this event, and I never thought that was going to happen. A lot of people said I was crazy. I genuinely don't think that would be the appropriate time or place to announce a Sonic AAA title. I also don't think we're getting anything this year. I think everything's going to be pushed into the next year and maybe even 2028, because Sega did announce on their birthday that they had a lot of plans to release properties. I think it was 4 major titles for next year, but some of them are getting delayed or pushed back. And I'm going to keep saying this again and again. I'd rather them wait and provide a really good experience with a AAA Sonic game than they rush to get something out. So I'm going to be patient about it. I encourage you all to be patient about it. I would be excited and happy to be proven wrong if they do, for the actual date of Sonic's birthday, reveal a little teaser for the AAA game that they're working on, but I'm not holding out hope at this point. Then we have the Summer Game Fest, where a lot of people suggested or thought that they would announce something, and they did. They announced that we were getting some Sonic Racing Crossworld stuff, which is great. I'm always happy for that, and I am a bit disappointed we didn't get an announcement for like some free DLC for Sonic's 35th anniversary, like Classic Sonic or a themed track based off of classic Sonic games, but that's okay. That was kind of a pipe dream anyway, but we did get stuff, so that's good. And we still have the Nintendo Direct that's coming soon, and I do think that we are going to get the Sonic Definitive Edition announcement at the Nintendo Direct, which will be a enhanced version of Sonic Frontiers for the Switch 2. And I think a lot of people are going to be upset, but I do think it's really just going to be a Switch 2 version of the game, the Switch 1 being upgraded so that it can be better on Switch 2. I do not think there's going to be cross-platform announcements or anything like that. Once again, it would be kind of silly to do that because all of the Sonic Frontiers DLC was free from the beginning, so we don't need a whole new game in order to get that. They're free. You can just download them if you're playing on different consoles. So I would be a little bit disappointed, but it makes sense, and they should call it the Switch 2 edition, not the Definitive Edition. Definitive Edition makes it sound so fancy and so unique, but I could be wrong. There could be something else that they have behind their plans, but we just don't know at this point. But I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think of the announcements for Sonic's 35th birthday so far? Are you still holding out hope for more content for not just Sonic Racing Crossworlds, but also for other Sonic games? Do you think we're getting a AAA Sonic title announcement or something of the like this year? I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. And like always, I'm OCDsaster, and I hope you have a super Sonic rest of your day. See ya.